Alright, Tyler Bantle here working with Tom MacDonald. He's about a 20 handicap, working on his ball striking. Specifically, he had struggles with his driver, was always fighting a big slice, and we'll be able to kind of see why in a minute here. So the top one is the old one, or his first swing of the day. Bottom one is the new and improved motion. What we mainly focused on here with his swing was trying to get everything a little bit more shallow. Generally with slicers, they suffer from being a little bit steep. That's the most common cause, is being steep on the transition on the downswing, which leads to the body kind of pulling out, bad manipulation of the arms. And so from the takeaway initially too, you'll also notice shoulder is actually a little bit underneath now, as opposed to being more on top. His shoulder line is a little bit more this way here, and now it's a little bit more direct. It's a little bit better. You can see that left arm's attempting to be a little bit more on top, and that right arm's, the trail arm's trying to be a little more behind than it used to, which is really good. And then on the takeaway, the motion now is swinging a little bit more along the line of his shoulders. So you can see now the plane's a little bit more underneath. Right, so if we continue this one up, this one's still here. You can see now it's a little bit more underneath as opposed to before where the hands are above. Now they're underneath, so much better there. Back that up a little bit. Okay, now as we continue to the top, you can see again, hands now much more underneath. Even though this position looks good, in his case it wasn't, because what was happening was the club was working dead this way instead of underneath, which is where we wanted it to go. So now you see on the transition, notice where the club is now. So right there, club's in a really good spot here, whereas the old one up top, it was well above his hands and here. So just like that, making big strides from a new motion, huge changes there. And then as a result too, you can see the ball right off the bat, ball goes right on the top one and ball goes straight on the bottom one. His finish is also better because now he's getting through it. You can see now he's getting off that back foot a little more full body turn, and the club's over here as opposed to being a little more around, and his hands are higher. So much better finish as well as a result of that new path to his downswing. So again, focused on his takeaway and his setup being a little bit more behind him, getting that right shoulder more behind, forcing that club more inside on the backswing, getting a little more underneath his shoulders. So then on the downswing, the club is a little more shallow and underneath, getting to a better impact position, better contact, better shots.